Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is High Times Gaming, you bringing you a different type of video. This video is about weed versus spice and why or why not I would recommend one or the other. And I'm basically going to talk about, what each of them is, what it can do, the price, and why anyone would do it anyways. I'm going to kind of show you guys the differences. And yeah. So, I talked about spice in my previous video, not my update video though. So if you haven't seen that already, it was a life story. If you've seen it already, you might have an idea of what is going to be the conclusion, I guess. But hey, not everyone knows the difference, and for the people who don't, this video is for you guys mainly. Now, first, I want to talk about spice and what it can do, and what it does to your actual body. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, it's a resource drug, all that type of stuff. I'll explain it. I know about it. I don't know too much. I'm not an expert, but I know enough about it to be able to make a video and have somewhat of an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, spice can cause, I heard it can cause brain damage. Excuse my stutter there, but I kind of going off the top of my head here. Uh, and it can really damage your brain, especially if you have a bad batch. Like, I've heard several accounts of where kids have smoked it, either smoked too much or smoked a bad batch, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the exact terms. And they have actually gone fully, hate to say this word, but retarded. Some kids had to go to a mental asylum. It's, I wouldn't say it's very rare, but it can happen. And being that it will happen. I'm not saying it's gonna be on you, but it can and will possibly happen. Also, it only lasts for like 15 minutes. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, because being that it lasts 15 minutes, that can go straight to addiction. You smoke, 15 minutes later, you're bored again. You want to smoke again. You keep on doing that, and it's just like attached to you. I mean, I wouldn't say the addiction rate is extremely high, like let's say methamphetamine and all that type of other stuff, cocaine, especially nowhere near cocaine. And I'll talk about weed and that, the addiction and all that too with weed. But there is a rate to it, because just that 15 minutes, you want to do it again after that, and it just keeps on going. Now, next, I'm going to talk about the price per amount. Now, I don't know the actual price per amount, but when I personally got it, I spent $30, and it looks like, okay, picture a bag 5 inches by 3.5 inches. 2.5, 3.5 inches up was completely filled. I wouldn't say jam packed, but it was filled. You definitely do get more for what you pay, but compared to weed. But I mean, also, real quick, I want to state this: it's not worth those 15 minutes. You will blow your money way quicker than you will probably with weed. And especially once it's out, you want to go straight to buy another one. Okay? Something else I wanted to mention. God damn it, I forgot. Give me a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. It took me a second to, a minute actually, about to remember. But the high is also way stronger than weed. They don't call it a one-hitter quitter for no reason. Like, seriously, one hit out of this shit, that's like 5, 6, let's say bong rips. I mean, trust me, you really do get a really hard high, and for some people, it's too much. Now, personally, I thought it was too much. But I mean, like I said, those 15 minutes go by quickly, and I just kept on going, and I got really used to it. And I didn't want to, but I did. I was off weed. I couldn't smoke it. Also, it doesn't show up on drug tests. I'll actually get to that in a second. But as for the price per amount, you do get more for what you pay for, but it can go quicker depending if you can limit yourself or not. But either way, I wouldn't suggest doing it anyways. As for what it can, why anyone would do it in the first place, excuse me, why anyone would do it in the first place is, one, you get more for your money, depending if you can limit yourself or not, and it won't show up on drug tests. Now, there are drug tests that you can get for spice specifically, but most people wouldn't have the idea that, let's say your parents wouldn't have the idea that you wouldn't be smoking spice. They would think you are smoking weed. So they would normally go CVS, buy a few dollar drug test, THC, and they would test you for that, and it wouldn't come up. And especially for jobs and other stuff. If you're on probation, just stick it out, man. Just stick it out. Don't go to anything else. Xcode made a really good video on this. I'll post a link to this video in the description if you guys have any, issues with that. He went in really good detail. He did a great job on that video. So, as I said, it won't show up on drug tests, and the high is way stronger. But downside, 15 minutes, you want to do it again and again and again. As for weed, what it can do to you, there are many things that it can. It can relieve stress. It can make you hungry if you haven't eaten. It can do a lot of actually good things. It can even help, I heard, cure cancer. I don't know about curing, but I know it can help treat it, such as pain relief and other things that I'm not positively sure, and I'd rather not say because, as I said, I'm not positively sure about it. I might just look stupid saying it. But as for the price per amount, normally somebody would pay 10, sometimes 15, maybe 12 per gram. If nobody knows what a gram is, I would look it up on the internet. But yeah, that's what most people pay. Some people, I don't want to get into like the ounces or pounds because I'm not, 100% sure. But sometimes it can get a bit expensive. I want to try and really hurry this video up because, as you can see, this game is already ending. I have another clip to put after it, so I'm going to try and hurry up here. Okay, once again, $10, $12, $15 a gram, and why anyone would do it, as I said before, pain relief, cancer treatment, stress. A lot of high schoolers do this because they are very stressed out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really don't know why, and sorry the screen might be black. I just couldn't get another video in. I'm not the best at editing, so bear with me a little bit because I don't have the greatest skills. But I don't know why anyone would want to try spice. You're gonna do anything, just smoke weed. Don't do anything else. It's not bad for you. It will not give you cancer. It will help. There have been studies that show that people that have smoked weed have lesser of a chance of getting cancer. Well guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment, love to read it. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't enjoy it, and stay high and stay frosty. And sorry about the black screen, by the way.